everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi,
So
Hi.
we are from Poetic Society Group 19. So we're going to discuss about our next poem. So today is our discussion number 5, right?
Yes.
Discussion
So
number 5.
let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad ARIF JAFFAR. My matric number is 201001.
Hi and good day all. I'm Ahmad Fikri bin Ahmad Jazimin. You can call me Qayyum with metric number of 200,359.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is AMIRUL bin ANSAHARI and my matrix number 200530.
Hello and good morning. My name is ABDULLAH bin SUHAIMI and my matric number is 2003878.
Hi, my name is AIDIL bin AZMI. My matrix number 202788.
My name is Farid Aziz with metric number 200422.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our test for this week, right?
Yeah.
So we
Week
have 3
7.
tests.
Yes.
Week 7, good discussion number 5. Group 2, recite the poem for the second
So we recite the poem.
and we discuss about the word choice, explicit, implicit, and the message effectiveness. Right. Let's get to it, guys. All right.
So, okay. The title of our poem is How Violence Can Affect the Mental Health.
All right.
Okay, group 2. Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started.
Violence, violence, violence.
Oops, sorry.
Violence is everywhere in our everyday life. Every day, violence is committed and used. People hate violence, racism, bullying, sexual abuse. I cannot stand with it anymore. Violence, violence, violence. I run to hide. I'm crying on the inside. I live with the pain. Depression took over my soul. Please help me. Say no to violence.
Nice.
Nice, good one.
Good.
Good job.
All right. Should we go to next stanza?
So next, the
Yes.
stanza,
Shall
Next
we?
please.
part.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. When you recover, what can you do? Sorry. Let I start again.
The wind
When
at
you
the beach.
All right.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. When you recover, what can you do? When you recover, will you still be the old you? It is all the monster's fault. Because of the monster, your body full of scars. Because of the monsters, you shut your mouth. Because of the monster, you're afraid of the shadows. And because of the monsters, you know no sunlight again.
Ooh.
The old you already lost. The old you will not come again.
Wow.
Thank you.
Nice.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
All right.
Next part.
That's what. I see the exhaustion in your eyes. Each black ring tells tales of sleepless nights. Your bones worry from past journeys and stories. You're worn out, both in body and in soul. I will hold you in my embrace as you wade through ardent fires, swim through the deepest oceans, and soar through the highest clouds. I'll be there when you open your eyes at the crack of dawn. A silent smile, a warm kiss. Let me be your safe haven within life's journey. And let our bed be the place where we'll dream of warm weathers and bright futures for none other than you and me. Yes.
Wow.
All right.
Like lovers poem.
Good job.
Yeah.
So, first, let me introduce and let me explain my
Oh,
part.
by the way, I think we shall look at the time. shall we?
Yeah.
12 minutes. All right.
12
We're good.
minutes more.
All right.
Okay, so the first part, violence, violence, violence. This stanza is to impress the audience or make the attraction to my poem. Next two part below, violence is it's mean that violence is everywhere in the world. Every day we can see in the newspaper or television about the violence. So everyone had violence. Next, racism, bullying, and sexual abuse. This is the type of common violence that I cannot stand with it anymore. This part is writer, which is me, expresses my support for disagreeing with all forms of violence. Then the below part is the effects of the violence and the illustration that me was one of the victims of violence. Then if you can see there, the pen become me. The pen that the victim felt was ingrained in him. Then depression took over my soul. This is the main effect that we can see in the victim. Then lastly, say no to violence. Me as a writer urge all to stop the violence activity. So
Oh,
that's it.
nice.
As you can see in my poem, it's quite direct.
Well, actually, it is
Yeah.
great, because the message delivery
Yes,
good.
is
understandable.
understandable
Easy,
Yeah.
yes, easy
Message
to understand.
delivered successfully.
successfully.
Yes.
That's my effectiveness.
And we can see the word stress here. Violence,
Yeah.
the arts. And
In this part, I improve my poem by including the repeated word like violence, violence, violence.
we call it
That-
repetition, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mainly.
Yes.
If in the what we call that English literature, we have like we have a lot of terms, right? Like metaphor.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, but I cannot
anaphora.
remember.
Hyperbolic.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is repetition. You guys have anything to add for this one in terms of maybe the implicit or explicit?
I
To
think
be honest,
Adli.
go for it. Oh, okay.
No,
To be honest,
Adli.
I like the way he used the word violence 6 times to make the poem go more smoothly. And as for the implicit, I can hardly find any implicit, but I think he did a good job on the
Thank
first
you.
section. What about you, Farid?
No.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe we
shall
can
proceed
proceed.
to the next.
Yeah.
Go through to the
About
next
my
part.
Yes.
So about my part, when you recover, what can you do? When you recover, will you still be the old you? So the uh, the the person inside the poem is thinking about his or herself because he comparing the old her or his with the current one. And it is all the monster's fault because of the monster we can see there is repetition of monster. So here we can know that the monster is something about maybe violence or crime, and because and the next part is the effect on the mental health and also the physical
This
to
part, right?
the person. Yeah.
Alright.
And the old you already lost, the old you will not come again. So here we can know that the violence we can affect very much to the mental health, especially that it is hard to recover your old self because of trauma.
Oh, I
I
see.
think I
Mm.
think my part and my poem is indirect lah for me.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah. So basically,
Yes.
you were trying to say it's like a post-traumatic. How can it affect to a person after being like in a situation of violence? Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I most like is you use the monsters word here to illustrate how cruel the people that do
What?
the violence.
Violence.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, we have actually explicit here, right? Explicit meaning. I mean, like in second stanza,
It's most like implicit because the monster represent the violence. It's like
Oh, sorry, implicit.
so, yeah, implicit.
Yeah, implicit.
Yeah.
So
So it's like
Trauma.
basically like a phobia, right? Phobia.
Yeah, phobia, trauma, and the effects. So
Arif, have anything to add?
Uh, let's us
go
go
to
to
Qayyum.
this third
Oh, to
stanza.
the stanza? Alright, sure. Alright. So I see the exhaustion in your eyes. Each black ring tells tales of sleepless nights. When you guys read these two lines, what you guys think of? Well, actually, this is referring to the exhaustion of a person when he or she tired of being the victim of violence.
Yes, sister.
Yeah, they are tired. This second line here tells he or she doesn't get enough sleep. So you know the when we
I
don't
bet.
get enough sleeps,
yeah,
we
the
have
airbag.
eye bag. Yeah, we have eye bag. And yep, that is how this stanza, these two lines here explain that. So next, your bones vary from past journeys and stories. You're worn out both in body and in soul. Well, this is actually referring to the uh, to himself, to herself, um, from their stories, basically, technically, what happened in their past experience. So here, I hold you in my embers as you wade through ardent fires. So this stanza is basically telling the reader that there will always be a support, right?
Yes.
There will always be a support, even though they swim through deepest oceans, even though they has lost,
Difficulty.
yeah,
You mean support to the violence victim?
yep, correct.
Yes.
Even though the violence has gone through hard times, um, there will be a support. If not, the time will comes. Yes, the time will comes. So I'll be there when you open your eyes at the crack of dawn, a silent smile, a warm kiss. Well, yeah, as Farid say, this is basically more to romantic stanza, you know. Yes, because in this stanza,
Genre.
well, I put a little bit of romantic, what we call that romantic feeling, romantic expression.
Romance.
So yeah, romance.
Genre.
So it the arts of the poem, we can see the arts from here. We can see this is violence, 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 and this is about we can see the monsters, and here we can see, oh, I will be your cure, I will be your potion. You know,
Yes. That's the
yeah,
ending.
So
Ending of the
basically,
poem.
you
So-
add some positivity in the poem. Right?
yeah. So we want to neutralize it back. Okay.
So
So and the rest is, yeah, it is the same thing. There will always be a support and for you and me. Yeah, that's all.
I like this stanza. It just give the reader who maybe have the memory of violence.
oh,
They can read it and they feel like there is hope.
Yes.
There's
ah,
hope
What
around
what
around he or she. Yeah.
what I can say from Qayyum explanation is that there is always a light in the darkness. Right.
ow!
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. There was always a light in it.
Truly.
There was Albus Dumbledore, right, from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Nice. How do you guys think about the
think-
message delivery? It's not too easy,
Yeah.
right, to understand.
Yeah,
Qayyum.
it's not quite
Perfect.
easy, but you
It's
need
not
But-
that
to
like,
But
we
yeah.
need to open our eyes.
yeah.
See inside.
And how about what just what is just now? Oh yeah, message delivery. And
The
how about the
effectiveness from
effectiveness?
Qayyum lah, I think. Because Qayyum
Saying
part
it is good.
there's hope. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
quite effective to the victims.
Yeah.
And
I think
Qayyum not using the usual word that we used to.
Oh yeah,
Qayyum
I didn't
use,
use repetition.
yeah, the swim through the deepest ocean, some sort of that, soar through the higher clouds.
So true.
The black ring
Actually,
also.
I'm inspired this
Mm.
from my friend Zul. Yeah. So yep, this is from the inspiration from him.
This one.
Okay, how
Yes.
about
Do
how
we
about
have-
the message? Yeah, do we have like 1 minute
I
more?
think the message is very clear.
Was delivered
Everyone,
successfully.
yes, it is very effective
Yes,
for everyone.
successfully.
Everyone can learn from this poem, not just the victims and the who causes the victims. And yeah, it is delivered very well by all three of you.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. All right, I think we should
We reached the limit. Lah.
Let's
conclusion.
And
We
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
I
conclude
set
our.
to 17 minutes, so we have extra time to conclude.
I see.
So yeah, I think we should conclude. Anyone?
So anyone wants to conclude?
We can talk about the improvements. Well, actually, this is our last video. Maybe we can talk about what improvement that we made. Yes.
Yes.
And
I can see a bunch of
So-
improvements from Qayyum's, Hussein's, and Harith's sections. And from Hussein's, we can see he repeat the violence repetitively. And for the second section, we can see that Harith uses some of the explicit and implicit meaning.
yeah.
As for Qayyum's section, we can see a lot of
Yes.
like bombastic words and things we need words that we need to Google to understand. Like
We will need
First
to
I
practice
will-
some
this one
hard
yourself.
word. Yeah.
Arden
yes,
Fires.
I think we
Hard to
everyone did very
understand.
well for the last poem.
Yes.
What about you guys?
I think the
I think
improvement is-
this is the perfect poem. This is the perfect poem.
I think we
Yeah,
should
yeah,
we can discuss
yeah.
that in
It's-
our
So
next video.
we have
later.
the contender of our number one poem in the next video.
All
Let's
right,
see
if
who's-
you guys
who's
want to
better.
see, let's see
Yeah.
in the next video. All right.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
guys.
That's all for us.
That's all for today.
Selamat
Bye.
hari.
Everyone, bye.
All right.
Assalamualaikum.
Eid Mubarak,
Bye.
guys. All right.
Yeah,
Assalamualaikum.